Welcome everyone to another premium pack card discussion video. This time we will be talking about the Manga Xyz from this set.
And we're going to start with two numbers that are nearly identical. Number 13, Kane's Doom, and number 31, Abel's Doom.
Yeah, so they both pretty much have the same effects, of course, just swapping each other's names out in their effects. They're both rank 1s that can be summoned with 2 level 1 monsters, so they're generic, and when they have each other on the field, they cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects.
As long as they have material.
As long as they have material. And then your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card, and all your opponent's monsters have to attack.
That's if you use the first effect. And the other stipulation about that second part, when your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles, it's only when your opponent attacks it. So you can't attack into an opponent's monster and deal them damage. So that's a good restriction there. And both of their effects are once per turn during either player's turn. You can detach material, change all monsters your opponent controls to face-up attack position, and all monsters your opponent currently controls must attack this card during this turn if able.
Yeah, so that is going to help you deal your opponent all the damage when they attack your Kane's and Abel's Doom.
So, obviously, if you use it on your turn, they aren't able to attack you, but you do have the added bonus if you did switch them all into face-up attack position.
Yeah, but you're probably going to want to do this on your opponent's turn, after they summon their monster for the turn, monster or monsters for the turn.
Mm-hmm. And really good thing to put up, especially because this card, more than likely, it's going to take you a couple turns to get both of them onto the field. Combining it with Number Wall, at least for the first go, is very nice, and it'll keep them on the field at least for one turn. And also, if they end up running out of material, they still won't be able to be destroyed by battle or card effects as long as there isn't another number that's attacking them.
Yeah, so a good way to summon this, I guess, would be like Inferno Reckless Summon to help bring out multiple level 1s, such as like Treeborn Frog being special summoned from the grave and using Inferno Reckless Summon. Or
Kinkabio is another good one, just summons another level 1 out of your graveyard. Flute of Summoning Karibo can easily get a level 1 onto your field. There's a lot of different ways that can do that, 1 for 1.
Special summon a Moki Moki from your graveyard. Summon 2 more with Inferno Reckless Summon.
There you go.
You gotta use Moki Moki. I'm waiting for the Super Moki Moki Xyz monster. just waiting for it.
These two monsters, their effects are very interesting, especially because in the manga where they originated from, they were meant to, when your opponent's life points drop to a certain amount, yours special summoned itself from the extra deck and forced the other from your opponent's extra deck onto their side of the field. And as long as they were on the field, neither of them could do anything. So they turned them from very opposing Xyz that are supposed to stop each other when they're on opposing sides to Xyz monsters that work incredibly well together. So it was a very interesting change, but a very smart one considering the other effect from the manga doesn't really work in the card game.
Yeah.
Next, after those two, we have number 82, Heartland Draco. It's a rank 4, it's an Earth, 2000 attack, it's a dragon.
Good in any deck that has a continuous or field spell card, so maybe Go-Go deck with Catapult Zone, or like a fairy deck with Valhalla.
It's nice and generic, only requires 2 level 4 monsters, and while you control a face-up spell card, it can't be targeted for an attack. And then its other effect is once per turn you can detach a material, and it can attack your opponent directly, but other monsters you control can't attack.
So this is an easy 2000 attack, kind of like your number 47.
So, and then it has its own protection in that if you have a face-up spell card, it can't be attacked, because it is fairly weak, being only having 2000 attack. So it's nice that it has that added bonus where they can't attack it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it can still be targeted by card effects, or destroyed by any card effects. So that is a downside to this card. But it is generic, so that is very helpful. You can use it in any deck that uses rank 4 Xyz monsters and brings it out and go in for 2000 life points against your opponent.
A really nice combo is using it along with Spirit Converter, because that not only gives it the face-up spell card requirement, but it will continuously give it materials. So you could continuously use this more than 2 times and feasibly use it to kill your opponent over 4 turns.
Very true.
And finally, we have Edge Levia as a Water Sea Serpent rank 3. It's only got 1800 attack, but that does not discount its effect at all. It's a very powerful effect. Takes 3 level 3 monsters, and it has the effect of banishing any monster that's destroyed by battle with it. And then it also has the effect of once per turn during either player's turn, you can attach a material, target a face-up monster on the field. That turn, that monster loses 800 attack, and its effects are negated.
So this can just be used to negate your opponent's effects, like your Marshmon, or you can, this is very easy, counter to number 101 on your turn, negating its effect, and then having it lose 800 attack, so you can attack over it, and then you will also be able to banish it, so if your opponent has a C101 later on, they might not have the 101 in the graveyard.
Another nice combo is use Aqua Jet on this card, because that's a permanent 1000 attack boost, because your main effect is you want to be able to attack over monsters with it. So normally that 1800 attack isn't much, and you're only going to be able to attack over weaker monsters. And normally you can use the 800 attack drop to get over that, but boosting it up to 2800 is going to get it over almost anything.
Yes, and this card can be summoned with your Bahamut Shark. So you just will not be able to negate effects or lose attack, but you will be able to banish any monster that this card destroys by battle. So if you summon this card with your Bahamut Shark and then use the Aqua Jet play, then you will be able to increase this card's use.
You'll be taking out a lot of monsters, banishing them right off the field, possibly disrupting their entire strategy. So it's a very nice alternative, since it's 3 level 3 monsters, so a lot of the same combos for Shark Caesar come into play, using Shark Stickers and or a lot of the level 3 fish with Inferno Reckless summon, various things like that. Make it actually surprisingly easy to summon with its full materials. So
yeah, and it's pretty much a better version of DD Warrior Lady, I'd say. I mean, it takes a little bit more
effort.
Takes a little more effort, but it's worth it since you're going to be able to continuously banish any monster that this card destroys by battle. So I guess that's it for our Manga Xyz monsters in the Premium Pack 16. Come back next time for the Dual Dragon.